What's going on, everybody? Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by G Fuel Energy. Right now, if you use G Fuel code DannyD, you'll save 10 to 30% off at checkout. It seems like G Fuel is always releasing a new product, so definitely go check out some of the new flavors that just came out. And using code DannyD at checkout directly supports my content and keeps this podcast coming. Today's guest is somebody I've been meaning to reach out to for a while now. As you may know, a few months ago, I started my journey as an actor, and this guest is actually one of the first actor TikTokers that I've come across. He's best known for inserting himself into movie scenes in funny ways. It was cool to talk to another TikToker that's pursuing acting. I really enjoyed our conversation, and I hope you do too. Please welcome Semistupid. All right, boom, we're recording.
All right.
So David, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling.
So you're over in California, right?
Yeah, I'm in San Diego.
San Diego, okay.
Yeah, well, Carlsbad, but yeah,
Close enough.
basically, yeah. I actually just moved out here about 4 months ago, so, but loving it. Yeah, it's beautiful out here.
Where'd you move from?
So I've been in Idaho basically my whole life, so ever since I was about 9. But I was originally born in Fullerton, so Orange County, and then yeah, just came back down here about 4 months ago. Just more opportunities for what I'm doing, more people to collaborate with, and just like I'm a beach guy, so I love the ocean. I love good weather. Idaho's cold weather.
Yeah,
not really my style. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm from Yuma, Arizona. Do you know where that is?
I've heard of it. I don't know where in Arizona it is.
So I'm trying to think like where you would be traveling to pass through there. I know some people when they go to Phoenix, from San Diego they pass through there, or vice versa. It's like it's the very bottom left corner of Arizona. So like right on the border of Mexico and California. So
is it just hot as shit out there? Or what?
Oh yeah, like 110. Yeah, right now probably. But
and where are you at right now? Did you say?
I am in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're filming Better Call Saul out here right now. But I don't know if you've seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah, no, that was one of my favorite shows. I never even watched an episode of Better Call Saul. Kind of stopped at Breaking Bad. I saw the movie though. That was okay.
El Camino, yeah.
But, yeah, it was okay. It wasn't anything special.
Yeah, I get a lot of people saying that it didn't need to be made, but I thought it was kind of cool to get some closure for Jesse's character.
Yeah, it was still cool. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. I just didn't know what to expect. I was like, how are they going to play this out? So it was entertaining. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last season of Better Call Saul that they're making, and my wife and I are watching it right now because it's like, oh, we're here and they're filming it, so we might as well like catch up on it, you know? Yeah. But I wonder where they're gonna go with stuff after that. I wonder if Vince Gilligan's gonna just be done with Breaking Bad stuff, or if they'll make more movies or something, or who knows? But it's cool seeing him like film right down the street, though.
Oh, is it like right next to where you are? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Hey, do you ever go down there and watch them film?
No, I'm super busy, but I got some buddies in the acting class that I'm taking right now that have been doing like background extra work for it, so I might go do that because they're filming for like another month, I think. So
yeah, that's cool. I always thought that would be very interesting to just go see a movie or a show, whatever, like how it's made and what's involved with it all. Like it seems pretty crazy. It'd be nice. It'd be cool to see how the pros do it.
Yeah. So, dude, I stumbled upon your TikToks a long time ago, and I don't know how long you've been doing it, but they've always cracked me up, man. About a year. Okay.
Yep, about a year, about June. I guess over a year now. So I started this TikTok account like in June.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I started in April, so I haven't been doing it that long either.
Just this April?
Yeah, the last April. Sorry.
Oh,
that would be crazy if I started this April. But
how many followers you got? I haven't even checked your TikTok out.
I'm close to 3.3 million on TikTok.
Oh damn, you got me. Fuck, I got some catching up to do.
You're at like 1 million, right? Or just past it?
1.3, just about to hit 1.4.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, it's crazy.
It's a grind, man. I think people underestimate how much work it is to grow a following.
Yeah, you got to be consistent, man. That's the main thing, I think. Well, that and quality of their content, but yeah, you can't like that's what I try to focus on the most, is trying to put out, well, not trying to. I have been putting out a video a day. Sometimes I'll take a day off, but that's only if I'm just struggling creatively and I'm like I can't figure something out and I just don't want to put out dog shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So that's like the only way I'll kind of take the day off. But other than that, I'm like, fuck, man, you got to take advantage of it right now and consistently posting. Like that's the way to do it. If you take like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days off, you're like, dude, you're gonna get passed up. You're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
no, I think a lot of it is definitely consistency. I've been posting like 5 TikToks a day for the last year. There's only been a few days where I didn't post that many, but
Yeah,
I've
that's
always
a lot.
posted. I've always posted at least one, so I feel bad if I don't, because like it's such a routine
Yeah.
now.
Exactly. Yeah, it kind of eats at you. It's almost like, fuck, I forgot to brush my teeth. God damn it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I wish I could post 5 a day. That would be fucking awesome. But trying to figure out a video like mine to do 5 a day, that would be fucking
Oh man,
hard.
yeah. You make it look easy though, man. I will say, like it looks like you definitely got what you're doing down. They're funny
Yeah,
too.
well, thank you, man. Yeah, that took 6 years though, because I've been making videos since started it when I was 2000, beginning of 2016. So yeah, put out my first video February of 2016. So yeah, basically just been editing my own videos since then, like probably every other day. So constantly editing and just learning how to do it. Because in the beginning, when you start editing with Adobe Premiere Pro, it's fucking hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel you.
Like just learning everything, like just the basics, But because you got to get to a point where you can edit a video fast, and in the beginning, you have to keep YouTubing. Shit, how do I do this again? Shit, how do I do this? How do I do that? And
Yeah.
color grading, that's a bitch. And when you first start doing a green screen, that's a bitch when you first start. Like getting the sounds right, kind of molding together with other sounds, and
Yeah.
it's a bitch, dude. And if you don't have the patience or you're not in it for like the long haul, like people will just drop off. If they start their first video they edit, they're like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah,
This is a lot harder than I thought. Never mind.
yeah. I'm still. It seems like every other day I'm learning something new in Adobe Premiere. There's so much you can do with that program, and I mean, I definitely, as soon as I started editing stuff, because I always did everything on TikTok in the app, but then when I started making some gaming stuff in Adobe Premiere to put on TikTok or started making YouTube videos, I was like, dude, this is way more than I thought. Like I really respect people who do editing for a living, because it's a lot of work and it's not always fun. That's for sure. So
no, yeah, I start to get this pain right here.
Yep.
If I edit for a couple 2-3 hours, it's just there and it's fucking throbbing. And I'm just doing like, man, I probably know 1%, like the basics. So like those guys that really know what they're doing, like that's impressive to me. Because
Yeah.
but yeah.
I think you definitely know more than I do, because the green screen stuff, I wouldn't even know where to start.
It's actually pretty easy. The whole thing about it is just getting the lighting right and then making the minor adjustments. Because all you got to do is throw over an effect.
Okay.
Called the ultra key.
Okay.
And then that does everything. Then you just click a button and you click the green and it gets rid of the green. And then you just have to make all these minor adjustments to make sure there's nothing blurry behind you. Like you get rid of all the static, you get rid of all the lines around you try to make it as smooth as possible. That's like the trickiest part, but really there's only like 3 or 4 controls that you use. So if you just do that, you could get good at that in like a couple days probably.
Okay. Yeah, I've always thought
It's
about
not that bad.
I've always thought about messing with the green screen, but it's a matter of learning how to do it and stuff. That's always kind of like, I need to take time to do that. But
yeah,
I mean, with streaming and TikTok, and then I try to post on Instagram and Twitter, when I can, and And then now getting into the acting stuff, it's like, and I have a family, you know, it's like, it's hard to work up the effort to learn something new. But
yeah.
when I first started streaming on Twitch, I was using well, not when I first started, but when I first got serious about it, I was using a green screen. And so like, I know in there you had to kind of tweak the gamma and stuff like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a few different things. I don't know if it's the same as in Adobe or whatnot, but like in Adobe, there's just a few things. Like it's I fuck with the transparency, the shadow, the contrast, and everyone's different. Like I've seen tutorials where they do completely different than me. I basically just go in there and do what I need to do. Like I'll be like, okay, if I move that up, that takes that away. Because I'm not looking for like perfection, you know. I'm just looking good enough for what my videos. I just don't want this like there will be some static or
Yeah.
whatever if the lighting's not right. So I found that like the shadow, the transparency, the pedestal, and then there's another couple that gets rid of there's sometimes there's a little green left on you.
Yeah.
You get rid of that. I forget what that's called, and then you smooth that out because sometimes it'll be a sharp line. So then you got to use the smooth to kind of smooth that out. So it's just like 4 or 5 dials that I fuck with. But if you have it lit really well, like if you do it on your phone, because I do my green screen on my DSLR, and I can't ever get the lighting perfect because I don't have enough lights, and I don't have like I'm not good at lighting the green screen. I just do it good
Yeah.
enough for me, right? But if you do it for the phone it does it already like balances it out for you. So if you just film your phone and then the green screen and hit that green and get rid of the green behind you in Adobe, I've done that before and it's already like good.
Okay.
Like you really don't even have to make that many adjustments.
Hmm.
So if you're doing it on your phone, you should be golden. As long
Okay.
as you just have some decent light.
Yeah, it totally makes sense when you go on a set where there's like, you know, 3 guys doing lighting and 3 guys doing sound, and yeah, everything's its own beast.
Yeah, dude. Like you can be the man at lighting. Like that's a whole nother fucking science, just like audio, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
And I just know the very, very basic minimum. Like
there's definitely a lot that goes into it that I don't think people understand. That's why I've always once I figured out how much effort actually goes in to making, you know, like movies and TV, I've always really respected it on a different level, you know? And
yeah.
so I was in the military for 6 years, and so I got out with the idea that I was gonna do behind the scenes stuff. I had gotten a job lined up as a production assistant with this guy that was working on the Fox studio lot, but then COVID hit. So I was like, well, shit, I got to figure something else out, you know? So I started doing the streaming and TikTok and stuff like that. And I mean, about, I don't know, 2 months ago, I was like, you know what? Like, I kind of do like doing the on camera stuff, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to sign up for an acting class. And so it seemed, I'm enjoying it and I think it's going well. I mean, I have a buddy over in LA that I do another podcast with that is filming a short film next month, and he cast me as one of the leads. So that'll be my first role, but I'm excited.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, you've done some acting too, right? Like short film stuff. I think I looked up your YouTube.
Just my own short film, yeah.
Okay.
I made it shit, when was that? I think that was 2 years ago now. Fuck. Guess it's been, yeah.
It's crazy, man. Time flies.
I know. It feels like it was just like 8 months ago. But yeah, I made a short film. First real like short film I've ever made, or like serious type of filming I've done, because in the past it's just sketches, you know, just sort of little comedy sketches here and there. And that's when I realized, because I did everything, and I realized, holy fuck, how unprepared I was, you know, like I could have used it, like, because it was just me and then the actors, right? So, and I was just having people film when I was on screen, and you know, my girlfriend was holding the boom, and I was basically, you know, controlling the lighting and doing all that, and another guy was helping out with that. Nobody was directing except me, so I had nobody to direct me. But doing that, I realized, how unprepared I was for that, and what I would do differently next time, and why. And now I can understand why so many people are needed for a movie,
Mhm.
just for even little things,
Yeah.
just to kind of keep it going and to keep delays from happening. So it was only a 7-minute short film, but it took us 2 months to make
Yeah.
just because getting the schedules right. Some people couldn't make it some days. We did a few filming locations and we had to wait till that was ready. And like the reshoots, because sometimes we'd fuck up, the audio didn't get recorded or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot, dude, just for 7 minutes.
Yeah. Now I've been on one TV show set, kind of like shadowing, because I had a buddy, I had a coworker that was like, yeah, I know this sound guy, so I went and kind of checked out what they were doing, and it's crazy, man. Like even with a huge production and like in a studio, I mean, they'll spend the whole entire day doing like you said, like 7 minutes of a TV show. Like it's a lot. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. I mean, that's why,
Yeah,
all
it
these,
is.
there's a lot of people complaining like, oh, this got delayed, like Yellowstone. That's a show me and my wife really like. That got delayed.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's like, that sucks, but at the same time, it's like, I get it, and I'd rather them, take the time to make it good and not rush it out because,
Right.
COVID. So,
Yeah.
but do you, so what do you do for work?
I'm a full-time creator. So yeah,
Awesome,
I do
dude.
this full
That's cool.
time, yeah.
It's pretty much
Yeah, buddy.
TikTok and YouTube, or?
I haven't really been posting to YouTube for a while. That was how I got started, but like I never made any money from YouTube. And I still wasn't making any money, even like because I was still doing it leading up to TikTok, and shit started to pop on TikTok, and I just kind of stopped posting on YouTube, just because it wasn't doing anything. Nothing was popping. Nothing was ever happening. And so now I'm focusing on growing my TikTok and Instagram. Instagram has started slowly growing now too, and slowly getting a bigger following there. And then yeah, just getting brand deals, and I got my merch, so I make money
Yeah.
off that. And TikTok pays me as well for like the creator fund and shit like that. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's working out.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
I always love hearing when people are like, yeah, I'm full time. Like, that's cool. Cause that's scary to like kind of decide, you know what, I'm going to do this as like, this is going to provide for me, my own creative mind, So not everybody can do that. So props to
No.
you, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk. And yeah, I decided to do it before I even knew it was going to take off, because I had just had a feeling because it was
Hmm.
growing. And I decided to do it full time when I was at like 25,000 followers. And I just saw the growth and I saw the potential, and I was like, well, I gotta be putting out videos like every day if I want to grow, and make this a
Yeah.
thing. If I have a job, it ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna have the time. So I decided to do it right there, and it paid off. It just started fucking blowing up as soon as I decided to do it.
Yeah. No, I
That
feel
was pretty
you.
crazy.
When everything kind of started to open back up and I got the call like, hey, the production assistant job is still there. I had to make a decision like right then and there, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing this stuff, because I didn't want to like give up all the content creation stuff, like I really cared about it, and it was cool to be in control and be like my own boss. And those production assistant days are 12+ hour days, so there's no room for anything
Yeah.
else. So
Yeah. So you're doing this full time too?
oh yeah, I've been doing it full
Cool.
time since I got out of the military. I mean, I didn't start making money for like 4 months. I was kind of just living on what I saved up. But yeah, now it's definitely like it pays the bills, and we're saving for a house and stuff.
Ales, yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And so how long have you been doing it?
I got out of the military officially in June, but I had like time off, like leave saved up. I had like 40 days of leave saved up, so I got out like at the end of April. And that's right when I started TikTok, because when I was in, you weren't allowed to have TikTok because of like security reasons,
Yeah, makes
But
sense.
but yeah, I mean, I had been doing the Twitch streaming for like 2.5 years before that. But I didn't know what I was doing. Nobody was watching. I didn't have a consistent schedule or anything like that. So when I got out, the goal was, okay, I want to be a Twitch streamer, but to do that, I had to make content to promote it. And then I was like, you know what? This content stuff is cool. So I started to focus more on that. And so now I don't stream as much, but I still, I stream like hour and a half here, sometimes like 5 or 6 days a week. But so that's a source of income too. But
Nice.
are you into video games at all?
Nah, I haven't played video games since college.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 36.
Damn. Okay, I'm 25.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I didn't want to be rude, and I
Yeah.
guess I was like, I feel like maybe he's in his 30s. So
Yeah. I got this gray patch. If you
that's definitely what I was like. It's hard to judge, like.
Yeah, if I cut my beard short, like I never shave, but like if I cut it short, then I really look a lot younger,
Yeah.
But like with the beard, I think it gets me closer to, in the 30s for sure.
Yeah. So what were you doing before the content creation for work?
I had my own thing. I was a videographer, so I was doing making videos for like local businesses and just marketing those videos for them.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah. So still kind of doing my own thing. I didn't enjoy it. I was like, it was like the next best thing. If I couldn't do this, because I tried the whole having my own or having a normal job, and that shit was not for me. And yeah, not even a little bit. And I knew that. I've always known that. And so I was just, getting out of college, like even in college, I'm like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, like I am not a person that goes to work for someone. Like I will not excel or I will not get promoted. I'm gonna be fucking worthless. And I graduated with accounting degree. It was like I knew I wasn't gonna be an accountant. I needed to pick a degree, and then after college I was just like started getting these random jobs that, you don't have a boss, like a life insurance sales, life insurance agent. I started my own car dealership. Just now, don't even know anything about cars.
Do you sell
I
some
know
cars?
shit about, yeah, but I didn't make any money. I lost money in that. I lost my ass, dude. And then got a real job at a marketing agency because I figured, oh, this is sales, commission, whatever. It's kind of like chill, laid back. That fucking sucked. And that's like a shady industry. And like, I hated that. And then it was like that job, I got fired because I just stopped working for like 2 months. I was like, I show up, but I wouldn't do anything. And I was just like waiting. I'm like, just fire me. And I was surprised. I'm surprised it took that long. And they fired me. I didn't work for like a month, and I'm like, I know you didn't ask all this. I don't even know why. I just
No,
got
I
going
like hearing about it. It's cool to see where people come from.
This is how it all started. So
Yeah.
like how I ended up here. Anyway, so boom, I was in Chicago at the time. Months went by. I was running low on funds. I'm like, fuck, I guess I gotta get a job, and I got a job. I got hired at the Chicago Tribune. I was going to start working for them doing like digital marketing. And first week of training, walking around the office, training, all that, seeing everything, I was like, why am I getting back into this again? So after the full week of training and they were going to hire me, like the whole class or whatever, whoever was involved, I was like, yeah, I can't do it.
And what they say, they're like, what the hell, man?
I thought I could, but like looking around and like, I can't be in a job setting like this. Like, this is not for me. They were a little pissed, but they were understood. I was like, better me tell you now than like just quit in 2 months,
Did you get paid for the training?
Yeah, I don't even remember. I think I might have because it was paid. So I'm sure I did. And then I started Ubering in Chicago, and I was like, I'm fucking gonna Uber until I make it on YouTube.
Okay.
And then I started Ubering, and then this guy, like 8 months in, I picked him up from the airport, and he owned his own digital marketing company. And we talked digital marketing the whole way to his place, like 40 minutes. And he offered me a job. And
that's crazy.
It was work from home, all this shit. I had a call with him like 2 weeks ago or 2 weeks after, and I wasn't going to do it, but I was like, how can I pass this up? It's work from home. I can do whatever I want. It's just all online. I can start to travel and do my thing. And so then I finally did that. Or then I decided to quit Uber and do that. Started traveling Europe, blah, blah, blah. Company went under in Europe. I was fucked. Like, I had no money, blah, blah, blah. And then I started just focusing on making my own business with videography. And then that started to do okay, enough for me to actually support myself. And then people told me to get on TikTok, said that would be the perfect platform for me. I was like hesitant, like, nah, not for me, dude. I don't want to do it. It's fucking bunch of tweens like dancing around in their
That's
underwear.
what I thought, yeah.
Fuck that shit, And then I was like, fuck it, okay. And started doing it, taking off. And I was like, holy shit, this is it. And then boom, just quit my shit. It was like, I'm focusing on this. Okay.
That's crazy, man.
There it is.
You've done it all, man. Uber drivers, started your own car dealership, worked at the Chicago Tribune for a week. You've just done it all,
dude,
bro.
I've done everything, man. I've worked construction. I fucking worked for a beer company. Like,
okay.
I've cleaned houses in college. I was a fucking maid. Like, I've done everything, dude. I've done everything.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah. Hating my life during the whole time. Every job I ever had, I fucking hated.
Hey, but I mean, that's got to be so much, I don't know, experience doing different things, that I'm sure you have. I'm sure it's easier to come up with ideas for silly stuff, just random things, because you can relate to all kinds of stuff having done all that,
Yeah, definitely Uber. Like, I relate to the Uber drivers.
Have you seen the movie Drive? Ryan Gosling?
Is that the one with? No, I still have not seen that yet.
Okay. Well, if you watch it, there's somebody made like a little fan trailer. It was like Drive to the Uber years. It's like after that, he's like Uber driving. Like it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, if you had seen
I'll
Drive,
have to check that. I'll have to check that movie out too, because there might be some material in there I could use with.
I think there is. Yeah, for sure.
Because he doesn't really talk, right?
Yeah, so I read the book, and in the book, he's like straight up got like Asperger's, like he just doesn't talk. But in the movie, they played off as like some cool guy who's just like doesn't say much, But
okay,
yeah, it's kind of funny.
Nice.
But yeah, there's definitely lots of stuff there I think you could play with. And speaking of that, though, I mean, you probably watch a lot of movies then, right?
Yeah. I would say not as much as I used to, but yeah, I still try to watch movies as often as I can.
What are some of your favorites?
Point Break's my number one.
Never seen Point Break. I gotta watch it.
Oh my god, dude, come on! Not the new one, the old one, of course.
Yeah, the old one. I don't. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Point Break. My top are probably like it's Point Break. Green Street Hooligans is one of my favorites. Gladiator, Tombstone.
Okay.
Troy.
Never seen Troy either. You gotta remember, you got 11 years on me, man. I still got catching up to do on all these like 90s movies.
I'll give that to you, I guess.
I was born in 96. So.
I mean, Point Break was 91.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's, I don't know. I guess I haven't really seen a lot of movies in the 70s or yeah, I guess I've never seen it. I don't really like movies in the 70s.
Is Dirty Harry 80s?
I've never seen it.
Dude, at least watch I think like the first two are really solid. I don't think I've seen any of the other ones, but it's just like peak Clint Eastwood, You got to.
I haven't seen a lot of Clint Eastwood's movies.
Do you watch any podcasts like Joe Rogan or anything like that?
I mean, I'll catch some of the clips of Joe Rogan, but not much.
So he actually just had Scott Eastwood, one of Clint Eastwood's kids, on there not too long ago, and he was actually talking about how, Clint Eastwood, he got out of the Navy and he started acting and was, doing all these projects all over the place, but not expecting them to go anywhere. And he had gone to Italy to make those spaghetti westerns with, what's his name? Famous Italian spaghetti western director. He went out there, made these movies, or he made one movie. He made the first one. I think it's a Fistful of Dollars. And then so he came back to the States, and people, it was in Italian, right? Like the title was in Italian and stuff like that. So he comes back to the States, and everybody's like, dude, you got to see this Western, this and that. And he hears, it's a Fistful of Dollars, and then he goes and sees it. He's like, dude, this is my movie. Like, it was dubbed over, except for him because he spoke English. But like, it's just crazy, man. And then it just blew up.
That's a cool story.
Yeah.
That's the thing, dude. You never know.
Yeah. So
you literally never know.
Just got to take opportunities,
Yeah. Yeah. Same with like Fast and the Furious, like the first one, like they didn't know. Mm-hmm. Like I've talked to Chad, the guy who played Jesse, and they had, none of them knew how big it was going to be, like they were even, some of them I think were even hesitant to take the role. And fucking look at it now, like Chad before that one, I remember he was saying that he was like, he had some small roles here and there, but like after that movie came out, he just fucking skyrocketed,
Yeah.
Now, everybody knew who they were, and it's like
now it's a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Fucking crazy, dude. There's like 48 of those made.
Did you see the newest one?
Go. I haven't yet, no.
Oh man, it's
have you seen it?
Yeah, I just saw it. It was, my wife didn't want to see it. She's like, I'm so over those movies, I just keep getting more and more ridiculous. And it does, I'm like, how the hell are they going to top this? They're supposed to make 2 more.
Fuck, I mean, I'll watch them.
Yeah.
I'll keep watching them. They're fucking entertaining.
Yeah, just shut your brain off, eat some popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's entertaining. The first ones will always be the best, but and I wish they would have stayed towards that kind of genre, like
more grounded.
Racing cars, like more realistic, like how it was in the first one, But I mean, I still like them.
Yeah,
go watch them for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just about like a undercover cop, and like now all of a sudden it's like,
very basic
heists and all this crazy stuff going on. Yeah,
like how did they become the best international criminals in the entire world? Like where did that transition happen?
I don't know.
And then how is Dom? I haven't seen the 9th one, but how is he able to compete with his brother, who is like a fucking, obviously a trained military guy?
Yeah,
huge as fuck. And how is he able? He's just a guy that raced cars. How the hell does that happen?
Family, that's how.
Beat The Rock. How is he able to beat up The Rock? The Rock's supposed to be like the fucking the strongest man, the fucking best fighter in the military, whatever that guy is.
Yeah.
Like, and Dom can just beat him up. Like how?
Yeah, they were like throwing each other around. I'm like, dude, there's no way. Like the Rock's got to weigh like 250 or something, like he's a big dude.
Oh, probably more, dude. And then like just the character he's playing, like obviously he could fuck Dom up.
Oh yeah, easily.
Like, when they don't show, like, does Dom train? Is he just constantly training in martial arts?
No. And like,
what is he doing?
And like, it's always been super unbelievable to me that Vin Diesel is like, this badass, because you see all these pictures of him like not acting, like on the balcony smoking a cigarette with his beer gut. I'm just like, The Rock's out here like working out, all the time.
24/7. Yeah. I feel like Vin Diesel, and it's so funny. Like I just watched an interview with him yesterday, because I don't even know if I've ever seen an interview with him. And the way he is in real life, it's like opposite of Dom.
Was it like a new interview, or because there's a famous one where
it was on the Fast 9 one, and I don't even know what they were.
Okay.
The title was like something about Brian, and I don't know. I clicked on it, and it was just talking about how they got there from like how they are now. Until it was because it was the 20-year anniversary or whatever.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
And they were talking about that, and he's just so different compared to like his character. He's like not even close to a Toretto.
Yeah, I mean, there's this famous interview with him where he's talking to this. I don't know where she's from. She might be from Spain or something like that, but she's got this like thick, Spanish accent, and she's asking him questions, and he just like proceeds to just like not answer questions, is just hit on her. Like, yo, you want to go grab some food after this? Like, he's like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Like his boys are like right there. Like, it's just, I'm like, bro, like so unprofessional. But Yeah, it's funny.
Props to him.
He's nothing like Dom at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Or his character, because he plays like tough guys, like. Have you ever
Triple
seen
X.
knockaround guys? Yeah, Triple X.
No, I've never seen Knockaround Guys. No.
Oh, dude,
Is
you
that a
gotta
good
see
one?
that. That's like
Okay.
one of his best roles. He just plays he's like the tough guy in like the mafia.
Okay.
And there's this fight scene. Go YouTube, Knockaround Guys 500 and watch that fight scene. So badass.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really badass.
I might have to hit you up with some movie recommendations. You'll have to help me out because I know there's a lot that I haven't seen, and I'm always looking for good stuff to watch. I'm at the point where like I go on like Vudu and I'm like looking through the movies that are on sale, and I'm like, dude, like I feel like I've watched a lot, and then now it's like all early 2000s, 90s stuff that I don't know if it's any good or not. Like I haven't heard anything
Dude,
about.
There's so many good movies in like the late 90s to like early 2000s. Like there's some really good ones. I'll have to put some together because Knockaround Guys is there. Have you seen Green Street Hooligans?
Mm-mm.
Dude,
Who's in that one?
great movie. Charlie Hunnam.
Okay.
You know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
And Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
It's about surprisingly, and it's a movie about football firms in Europe. And Charlie Hunnam is like the leader of one of the firms. It's all about like them fighting because they basically represent a football team, and each football team has a firm, and they're like against each other, and they fight after the soccer games.
Yeah. Okay.
It's dope. It's a dope movie.
All right. Yeah, I don't get into sports stuff too much, but I like Moneyball. Thought that was a good movie.
It's not a sports movie.
It's more like okay, so it doesn't really focus on like the actual football part of it. Okay.
No, like it'll show quick little clips when they're at the soccer game, but like it has nothing to do with soccer.
Okay. And
I mean, all about the fighting.
Is it dramatic or is it?
Yeah, it's a drama.
Yeah. Okay, it's a drama. Okay.
Yeah. It's really good.
Okay.
Highly recommend. But yeah, Moneyball is good too. That's a great one.
Yeah, my wife had not seen that, so I just showed her that, and she was like, "Oh, I've never seen this." Like, she was like, she thought it was funny to see Jonah Hill play like a serious role,
Yeah. I think that was like his first serious role.
I think he got nominated for that, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
It's crazy.
People were like, "Oh snap, this fucker can act."
Yeah.
He's good. He's a good actor.
And then I mean Brad Pitt, like that guy's just one of the best.
Yeah.
Did you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I did. Good movie.
That's probably my favorite right now. That, and I liked the new Blade Runner. Thought that was really good.
I have not seen that one yet.
Have you seen the original?
No.
Okay, so if you watch,
I haven't seen either.
if you watch the original, they honestly feel like almost completely different movies. The original is very metaphorical. I mean, it's Ridley Scott, so you know how he can get. I've never been a huge Ridley Scott fan. Like I like Black Hawk Down and stuff like that, but I never, like I like Prometheus was interesting. I don't know if you've gotten into like the Alien movies too much, but I mean the Alien movie I respect it, but like I like Aliens better and stuff like that. More of like a James Cameron feel.
Yeah.
Definitely prefer that.
I've seen the Aliens. I prefer Predator movies over the Aliens.
The first Predator is great, man.
Oh,
so good.
Of course. A second one's really good too.
Yeah, underappreciated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I even liked the AVP. I thought that one was good too.
I didn't see the second one, and then I know they've made a couple more Predator movies after that. Like Shane Black made one, but I heard it wasn't like really worth watching, or at least it just wasn't anything new.
So they're all because I love the Predator so much. Like I was obsessed with the Predator when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And so I just love the movies. Like whether or not they're that great, I'm like, it's entertaining. But I liked the one where who's that guy? Adam? No, I don't know what his name is. Adrian Brody? Is that right?
I don't know.
Anyways, he's like the main character, and they get dropped off on another planet.
This is the Shane Black one, or is this? Which one are you talking about?
I think it's just called Predators.
Okay. Okay. I think I know who you're talking about. He was in King Kong. Are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
That guy.
Okay.
The skinny guy.
Mm,
Tall, skinny guy.
yeah.
So he's like the main character in that one, and I thought that one was pretty good. But yeah, some of the newer ones, they get a little out of control, kind of like the Fast and Furious. But it's still fun to watch.
Yeah. No, my stepson is 4, so he's just now kind of starting to actually be able to sit down and watch something for a little while. And so like I showed him Jaws the other day. He liked that.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna show him E.T. because that was the first one I ever saw in a theater. I remember I was 4 when I went and saw that. That's like one of my earliest memories.
Yeah.
They had like re-released it.
That's a good one. You got to show him the Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The original Ninja Turtles. Those were the best. What else was there when you were a kid?
Yeah, I think he would really like Ninja Turtles.
Jurassic. Oh, dude.
Oh, he
loves
he's super into dinosaurs right now. He loves Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you gotta show him Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he loves them. Like he'll ask for me to put it on all the time. So yeah, now he's kind of like sharks now because I showed him Jaws, But I mean, but there's not very many good shark movies though,
No, they haven't really. I always thought, I was like, why aren't they remaking Jaws? But like,
they asked Steven Spielberg to do it, and he said no. So
I don't know why, dude. They could do it so good now.
I think it would be good if they just didn't use CGI. Just use like another animatronic shark, make it that same kind of feel. And then like, do the same thing they did where they kind of splice in real shark footage, for the underwater stuff.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think that's why Jaws did so well, because it seemed real,
Yeah, and as long as they don't show it too much, I feel like that's one thing that people, I don't know why movies didn't like learn that from like Jaws and Tremors, where like you don't show the monster right away, and it's like there's that tension of like, what the hell does it look like,
Exactly, and then you finally see it, and you're like,
oh shit,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, because even in the Jaws, they would show people getting killed and stuff, but they didn't show it. They just showed like, there's a blood splattered, or like you just see like the thing go under like the inner tube or something. So that's freaky.
Yeah, like the first glimpse you really see of it is like a sideways shot where it, like grabs the guy and pulls him under. And you're like, holy crap, that thing's huge, and it just bites right through the boat. Yeah, no, Jaws 2, I don't really remember, but I remember Jaws 3 was the one where Jaws gets into like SeaWorld, doesn't he?
I think that's the one. Is that the one with?
It's got Dennis Quaid, I think.
Dennis Quaid. That was terrible, dude.
It's goofy, yeah, but I mean, it's a cool concept. They could have. They definitely like it's definitely a cool concept. I think it was just cheesy, not executed the best, but
yeah,
they made it too complicated. It was like a baby shark and a mama shark and all this stuff. It's like, bro, just put a shark at SeaWorld. Just do it. Don't make it so complicated.
That's all you gotta do. Yeah.
They're like trying to nurse this like baby great white back to health and stuff. Like it's like, bro, just kill some people.
Yeah. Yeah. And then didn't they have or wait, was the third one called Revenge?
No, that was the fourth one, and that is like cringy bad. That is like, it's like watching paint dry. It's so bad. It's all these dream sequences.
I remember that one.
It's about the mom from the first one. Know. It sucks. It's really bad.
Okay.
They're like in the Bahamas.
I'll have to go back and see it.
The shark literally follows her like from New York to the Bahamas.
Really?
It makes no damn sense, bro.
I don't even know if I've seen it, dude.
It's not worth watching.
It doesn't sound familiar at all.
No.
Huh.
And I think the way they kill the shark in that one is they have this little sound device that like aggravates it, and it like screams, and it like comes out of the water, and they hit it with the boat. That's how they kill it.
Ah, that's like the video. That's like the video game.
Oh yeah. Because there is a Jaws video game, huh?
Yeah, regular Nintendo. That's how you kill it. Huh. Well, I will write that down now. Don't watch Jaws Revenge.
Yeah, but so where do you plan to go with this stuff? Do you want to be like an actual actor? Because I reached out to you because I figured maybe that was something you wanted to do. I thought it'd be cool to talk to somebody else who's into that, into acting. Because I mean, that's what your TikToks are. You're putting yourself in movies and acting out your own dialogue. Like it's hilarious, man. Like the Mean Girls one had me dying, bro. And I saw you making that on TikTok Live, which I thought was cool. Like you show people you making it,
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the whole end game,
Yeah.
is either, well, not either. I want to make my own stuff, and that's where the building the following comes into, like
Yeah.
I want to start making my own shit, and doing it with other creators that, also are good actors, but also have a large following. That way, if we make a movie or a show or whatever, like, we already have that, we're leveraging our following for, towards our movie. And so that's the way I want to do it. And then also, just, go start going on auditions and, sneaking my way into TV shows here and there and movies, maybe being, I could see myself being the role of like just the small character, who's in there for
Yeah.
like maybe a quick scene,
Like one or two
but
lines. Yeah.
yeah, he's like, oh, the funny stoner drug dealer or whatever, I'm just like, you come to my house and buy fucking some weed, and like
Yeah.
that's my scene.
Yeah.
So that's the goal, and I'm very patient with it. So I'm just waiting, just biding my time, and I just got a good feeling that this is how it's all going to happen. Just creating this following.
hmm Have you thought about taking
Through
acting classes?
um yeah, and I still plan to. Um I just I'm so focused on this right now that I'm not even looking at doing anything else other than creating videos, because literally I'm fucking locked in my apartment all day just
Yeah.
creating shit,
Because for
doing
me,
this,
it's one day
writing,
a
and
week, so
yeah,
it's not too bad.
I want to find the right acting coach, because I've taken one when I was back up north, and I just wasn't feeling it. I
Mhm.
didn't I didn't even think my coach was that good. So I was like,
Yeah, that's not a
I'm
good
like,
feeling.
how am I gonna take acting from a guy I think I'm better than? You know what I mean? It's one of those
Yeah.
things. So it's like I definitely want to get in right with somebody where, I don't care what it costs. Like I like to pay for a personal acting coach that like really would guide me and like really teach me,
hmm
how to perfect my skill and do all that, because I'd like to do, I want to mainly do comedies and stuff, but I'd like to do a mixture where like
Yeah,
I
me too.
maybe it's comedy mixed in with some drama, and I have to act serious sometimes. I'd like to do that. I don't ever want to be like a serious actor. I don't want to act just serious movies, or a movie so serious where it's like it's going to make me depressed. Like
Yeah, I
that's the whole point of acting for me. I like to have fun with it.
yeah.
You hear about these actors who get like they're method acting, and like they get so involved in the role that they're like depressed and fucking, some of them even, end up taking their own lives.
Yeah, it's
And
unfortunate,
it's
man.
like no. I like to have fun when I act. I don't want to be miserable and be like, no, don't talk to me. I'm getting into a fucking dark place where I hate my life, and I
Start
feel
smoking
like
cigarettes and
yeah, yeah. And so I'd like to do. I think of it more as just having fun. Like
Mhm.
I don't take it too seriously.
Okay.
I'd rather be like just kind of like just entertain people, right? I'm not one of those actors that's like, and I will never be, where like people, you have serious interviews where people are talking about how do you get in this character? Well, it's like, I don't fucking know. I just thought it was cool. This guy's pretty sweet, and I did a little research on how stoners should act, and fuck, I just started. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like when they get really serious, because I love to act. I love movies and stuff, but like I'm not a fan of like the seriousness of it. I don't know, like how serious they take it, if that makes any sense.
No, I get you. So for
You
me,
know?
it's like I like the first this short film that I'm a part of. It's like a kind of like a flashback romantic like pillow talk type scene where like I'm like talking back and forth, about like uh the first time somebody said, I love you and stuff like that. So it's very serious and like very deep. And to me, it's it's like my TikToks are usually very comedic, so it's kind of like it's new territory for me. I've never done that before, so
Yeah.
I like challenges. So, excited but
definitely
nervous.
helps you to push yourself for
Hmm.
sure. Yeah. But see, and I wouldn't want to have to go to a dark place to like get to a point
Yeah,
in a scene. You know what I mean?
I
Like
get what you
if
mean.
I need to, yeah, I want to be like, okay, I'll cry, if I can. But like, if like the whole movie you're playing this guy who's supposed to like pretend like his family died and now you're a drug addict, and like, if the only way you could do that is you have to really mentally take
Yeah.
yourself there, and like, no, dude, fuck, I wouldn't do it. Like, and another thing, like, that's why I don't ever take it. I would never take it too seriously. Like, I would never gain weight for a role. Like, some of these guys get fat. I'm like, dude, no. Like, this is what keeps me sane. Like, working out and just always doing cardio, always working out, like every day. Like, it just keeps my mind right, keeps me healthy. And I feel like I have like a weak mind where like if I don't do that, like I start
Feel it.
thinking about shit, like I might,
Mhm.
that's when fear might set in, or like doubt, or like depression, or anything. And I know that's how I am. So that's why I have to fucking work out every day. Otherwise, that shit will start to come. And
Yeah.
so, even if I feel it coming, like I'm like, okay, it's like 6 o'clock. If I start to feel something like that, I'm like, shit, I got to go for like a long walk or something, or just get out, do some sort of exercise,
Matthew McConaughey is another guy who's kind of gone through some. Christian Bale and Matthew McConaughey are the two people that like I think of when it comes to body transformations. Is
Yeah,
Dallas
crazy.
Buyers Club and The Machinist. Yeah.
Yeah, he went from The Machinist to Batman.
Yeah, and just packed on all this weight, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I think it was like, I don't even know, like 2 or 3 months or some shit.
Yeah, he definitely
It
had to
was
juice
fast.
up. Definitely
Oh,
had to
dude,
juice up.
yeah.
But I mean,
Crazy.
I'd juice up too if I was getting paid the big bucks, playing
For
Batman.
$20 million.
100%.
I'd be like, okay.
Give me all the roids.
Yeah, I'll do what it takes. But see, yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't do for 20 million. I don't think I would get fat for 20. Well, let me put it this way. If it was some role it was my first role and I was going to break into the industry and I had to get fat and they were going to pay me $10 million, I would fucking do it.
Okay.
Because this is your shot, But if I was already in the industry, I wouldn't do it anymore.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I mean,
because really, how are you gonna pass that up?
True. Yeah. Do you see Mark Wahlberg right now? He's getting fat.
Is he getting fat for a role?
Yeah, he got fat for a role. Yeah.
See, I wouldn't do it. He's already set, dude.
I don't know. I feel like maybe you look at somebody like Mark Wahlberg, and I mean, the guy's done a lot already. It's like, well, try getting fat for a role, getting into that, get to eat pizza and ice cream for once. Because I mean, that guy's always been into fitness,
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be fun for the first 3 days.
Yeah, and then you start feeling
after
it.
That,
like,
yeah,
got the bubble guts all the time.
Yeah, dude. I would hate to even look at myself in the mirror. Like, I'd be like, ugh, can't do it, dude. And I got to go act on screen.
Yeah, and I mean, like for me, when I look at people that just like let themselves go like that, it's like you see them lose all the weight, like later down the road, and they still got that like excess skin from being overweight and stuff. Like, dude, I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want to have this extra skin permanently because of that.
Right? Yeah, and I feel don't you feel like something like happened the way Matthew McConaughey looks now from maybe his transformations?
I mean, I love Matthew McConaughey. I'm actually in the middle of reading his book. I keep going back and forth with it, but I'm a little past the halfway point now, and it's really interesting. He just talks about basically how he went from like high school, or like basically his whole life growing up until now, and like all these moments in his life that he felt were like turning points. And he calls them green lights. The book's called Green Lights. And so like, something will happen and he'll put green light, like that was it clicked, something happened and all of a sudden he's dazed and confused or something, but yeah, he I know in interviews he's talked about how like he's still kind of like to this day recovering from, like, he just really damaged his metabolism by losing weight for that Dallas Buyers Club movie,
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, he never really looked like the same Matthew after that.
Yeah, he always had that kind of sunken eye look and like, yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't want to fuck with that, dude.
Dude, but I mean, True Detective, he was a badass in that. That was like right after Dallas Buyers Club.
I need to watch that, dude. I still have not seen that. I've just seen like clips on YouTube, but it
Yeah.
looks good.
Season 2 and 3 are. Like, season 2 was definitely like rushed. Season 3 was a little better, but too slow for me. But season 1 is honestly, if I had to say, like maybe next to Breaking Bad, one of the best pieces of television ever made.
Is that the one with Colin Farrell?
The second one? Yeah, didn't you do
No,
that?
the first one.
No, the second one is the one with Colin Farrell. Where
Oh.
because you did a video on that, right? Where he
Yeah,
gets in the kid's
clip,
face.
that clip's badass, dude. I saw that. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes in that where Colin Farrell totally goes off like that. Where he's like, you do that again, I'm gonna cut your balls off and all this stuff like that. I'm like, goddamn.
Yeah, he's intense, dude. He's another good one.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's definitely had some
Yeah.
kind of like cheesy roles, but here and there he's got some really good ones.
Yeah, I liked him. He was funny in what was it? The Gentleman?
Oh yeah, dude, that was a really good movie. I liked that a lot.
That was really
Ritchie.
good. He was great in it. He had some funny parts in it too.
Yeah, yeah, no, this is a
But yeah,
good movie.
that was good.
Did you see Wrath of Man? My dad said that one was decent. That's like Guy Ritchie's newest movie. It's got Jason Statham in it again because they did
Oh no, my dad told me to watch it. I still have not seen it though.
so much stuff to watch. But like I said, if I sit down and watch something after like half an hour, 45 minutes, I'm like, damn, I could be doing something. I could always be doing something, you know?
Yeah, well, when I watch my shit movie or show, it's always at the end of the day. So I always watch it
Well-
at like, we'll pop something on at 7:30. So by that time, the way I work, like I get all my shit done in the beginning of the day. Like that's when I have all my drive,
Mhm.
everything. When it gets towards the end of the day, dude, I'm fucking useless. And I like literally like I don't want to do like I can't mentally focus on something.
Yeah.
And so I know it's not going to be good creatively, like if I were to try to write or if I would try to film something, like I know it's going to be half-assed, so I try to get everything done in the day. And I know that about me. I've tried fighting against it and I'm like, what's the point? I'm not a night worker. I never will be. I'm an early morning guy and that's it. So towards the end of the day, that's when I watch my shit because I'm just like, yeah, we're good. And it's I think watching movies, like if you're a creative type person, it's good.
Yeah.
It's beneficial because it gives you ideas. It you see other things creatively. Like that's where I got a lot of my like how to film. Like
Yeah.
what angles to use and certain things. Like when I was filming my short film, all I was doing was remembering scenes and like how did they film this? Oh, cool. We're gonna film it like this movie when they film that. So I think it helps in that aspect.
Yeah,
well.
I try to tell myself that. I'll be like, you know what, like like this is good because I do I'm trying to be an actor, so it's good to see other people act and learn from that too.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think it's just because I feel like I'm always doing so much, like time is definitely precious, and I try to make Sundays like family day, spend time with the family the whole day. So like I'm always working towards that. So on the weekdays, I'm the opposite. I wake up and I'm like, I'm kind of dragging ass, and then as the day goes on, nighttime, I'll find myself at 3 a.m. still editing because it's like I'm in the zone. So
yeah, see, I think it's like either or,
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend is like you are, and she wants to be a morning person, and I'm like, dude, why fight it? Just embrace your
Yeah.
night, because like I've tried being that person who you are, and I can't do it. Like I'm just a morning person. And that's when I feel the most motivated and like I'm just like fucking wired in,
Yeah.
But at night, no, not at all.
Yeah. It's kind of funny too because in the military, I had to get up early as hell. Like I had to get up at like 5. But like as soon as I was out, it was like I'm sleeping till noon, bro.
See, that's why I feel like it's like something you're born with, Like people say like, oh, you could turn yourself into a morning person. I'm sure you could still do the morning thing, but you wouldn't be as productive as you were if you're just naturally like a night person, dude,
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same way with working out too. Like sometimes I go to the gym at midnight just because I have a 24-hour gym that I go to. So it doesn't, and nobody's there at that time too. Cause like, I hate going to the gym when it's packed and you gotta like, are you using that weight? Are you using these weights? All that. Like, just want to work out.
Yeah, I'm doing fucking 17 supersets with this whole area.
Yeah. Hate that, man.
Yeah.
Or like, there's the one guy. There's once you go to a gym and there's one squat rack and the guy's got to do like 20 sets. It's like, bro, come on.
Yeah. Or it's taking fucking 8-minute breaks.
Yeah, you
Like,
think
come on.
you
You've
think
been on that squat rack for 43 minutes, dude.
like, bro, what are you trying to do? You think The Rock is doing 20 sets of deadlifts every time he goes to the gym? Ah,
Yeah. Come on, bro. Stop doing power cleans. What the fuck are you training for?
trying to be an Olympic lifter or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think you'll stay in like the San Diego Carlsbad area? So I've been to San Diego a lot. It's a nice area, but it's also expensive. Not as expensive as LA, but it's expensive.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the money. I'm all about like, I don't want to live somewhere based off money. Like I want to live somewhere that's going to actually make me happy.
Yeah.
And to me, it's almost like that pushes me even more to like want to do more, want to make more money. I mean, I could live somewhere cheaper, but it's like I'm not gonna fucking like it there.
Yeah. I mean,
and I don't ever want to choose a place based on that. But I love it down here. And that's why like I didn't want to live in LA. I don't really like it over there. I love it down here. Like the people are cool, they're chill, beautiful weather, you got the beaches. Yeah, it's great.
You can go right over to Tijuana if you want to party, right?
Fuck that, dude. I mean, I could, yeah. Who knows if I'm coming back? But yeah, I feel like we're probably gonna end up splitting time between like here. Like my girlfriend's Portuguese, so we'll probably end up. And I love Portugal too, so we'll probably end up splitting time between like here, Portugal, and like the end game is like here, Portugal, and Australia. So like throughout the year, we'll kind of
right on, man. That's cool.
Rotate throughout the year, but yeah,
because I was in LA and after like 8 months of not doing anything in the film and TV industry, it was like I'm just kind of here doing what I could be doing anywhere else, just kind of burning money because it was expensive, man. I think our rent was like $2,200 a month for a 2-bedroom, and so here it's I think like after utilities, it's like $1,100 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. A lot more space, So, and now I have my own little office to like stream out of and stuff. Whereas over there, I was like in a bedroom with the green screen. So,
right.
But dude, I mean,
I get it. I get it, man.
Live where you're happy, though. Like I'm from the desert, so it kind of made sense to go back to the desert. But,
yeah. I mean, if I loved Idaho.
Go back to Idaho. Yeah.
It's cheap there. It's like, like super your rent. Cheap. Like your rent is there. Yeah. But it's like, nah, I don't like it there.
San Diego's dope. I've always liked San Diego.
It is.
Coronado Island's cool.
Yeah. Coronado Island's really every coastal town, basically from San Clemente. Well, San Clemente is Orange County, but it's close to us. It's only a 30-minute drive. So everything south here from like San Clemente to Oceanside all the way down to San Diego, all beautiful towns.
Yeah.
All gorgeous.
I've never been to, we're going to Florida for the first time to go to Disney World in September, but I've never been to like the Florida beaches. So I don't know like what the difference is really. I know the water's warmer, but I mean, so I don't know if I explained earlier, but I was in the Coast Guard and I did helicopter search and rescue. So like I've always been on the beach like the past like 6 years, and I like the beach. I just don't like the ocean. I've seen all these people like die and stuff. So I'm like, the ocean's a scary place. But like I never wanted to surf or anything. But do you surf?
I am getting back into it. I was surfing, trying to surf when I was in Portugal. But I just tried on my own and it's hard. So I'm gonna get like a coach down here.
Okay.
I'm probably in the next couple months. I've just been, as you know, just focusing on this. So when I do it, I want to do it in a way where I can do it for like a week straight. And after I get done with the class or whatever, I want to start surfing all the time. So I'm going to have to buy all the equipment, and my girlfriend wants to surf too. And that's expensive. So I'm just kind of putting it off right now, but yeah, definitely when I was surfing, it's so peaceful, dude. It's like meditational.
Yeah. That's what I hear.
Just, even just going in the ocean for me, like we go to the ocean like 3 or 4 times a week just to go in and hang out and just jump in the ocean. It's just so refreshing.
Yeah.
And then, just sitting on your surfboard out there and just like just breathing the fresh air and like, oh, it's amazing.
You've probably seen the Coast Guard flying around then, huh? Because I mean, they
All
got
the
they got an
time,
air
yeah.
station there. Yeah, they got the
Yeah,
Jayhawks over there.
all the time, yeah. Because it's I don't know the one that's close by here. Carlsbad, Pendleton. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I think that's the one that's in between Oceanside and San Clemente. So yeah, I think that's the one I always see, and then there's one in Coronado, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah, and then
but yeah, I
the
see the helicopters all the time.
yeah, the air station's actually in San Diego, I believe. They got a couple of I mean, like, the other branches call them Blackhawks and Seahawks and stuff like that. We call them Jayhawks, and they're white and red. I didn't fly on those. I flew on smaller helicopters. These French ones. They're crappy little helicopters. But yeah, no, I miss flying, but all the other work I don't really miss, like being a mechanic and stuff like that. That kind of sucked. But
Yeah,
like I honestly, I was like, I don't know why am I. That's why I got out. I was like, why am I being a mechanic? Like, I don't like this. Like, flying's cool, but after a while, it just becomes routine. It's not exciting anymore. But
well, maybe someday you'll own a helicopter and you'll
oh hell
be able to
no.
fly on your own. No,
After seeing how much goes into flying, I'm like I hear Bill Burr talking about flying all the time, and I'm just like, screw that, dude. Like, flying helicopters, it's there's so many things that can go wrong. Like, I don't trust myself to fly a helicopter.
oh, that makes sense, dude. I totally get that because like I would never ever in a million years try to get like my pilot's license or helicopter, whatever it
Yeah.
is. I see people doing that. I'm like, no, I do not fucking trust myself flying a goddamn plane. I know I'm gonna fuck something up and crash
Yeah.
or something.
I mean, sometimes I'm just driving and like I'm like, oh shit, man, maybe I should have a driver's
Yeah.
license. Like,
Yeah, let alone
almost
a
hit
plane or a
somebody.
helicopter.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I get it.
But I was stationed in San Francisco, but they closed the air station in LA because the Coast Guard's poor. It was too expensive to have the air station at the airport there at LAX. And so they had us deploying to LA to kind of like temporarily man that while they figure out where to build a new air station. And so we would basically I patrolled all the way from like Northern California all the way down to like San Diego, where like we would see the helicopters from San Diego, and we'd like wave at them while we fly by and then turn around and go back up. But I loved patrolling the California coast. There's nowhere else like it. Like I said, maybe Florida, but I don't know. And dude, I saw so many sharks, dude, flying by
Florida?
LA. No, LA.
Oh,
So
really?
many sharks swimming around, just like 20 feet from surfers, just chilling. I'm like, bro, like dozens, man. Dozens. They're out there. That's why I won't go in the water. I'm like, they're just chilling. All it takes is one of them to get bloodthirsty.
That's crazy. Yeah, and the thing is too, like I used to be like deathly afraid of sharks.
Yeah.
And when I went to Portugal, I looked it up, and they hadn't had a shark attack since 1908. So that kind of like made me feel a little more comfortable. And so that's when I started surfing over there. But like even when I go in the water, or even when I was surfing over there, like I still think about it. Like it's still on my mind, but I just do it anyway because I'm like I don't want to go my whole life like not fucking doing something because I'm scared what I'm missing out on. You know what I mean? Like look back and go, God, I really wish I would have got into surfing and wasn't such a bitch. Because you see little girls in the ocean surfing.
Yeah.
Fucking 7 years old, dude. So I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. And so I just fucking do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've snowboarded, but I guess when I looked at surfing, I was just like, I guess cool, but like I've always been into, well, not always, but I really got into martial arts when I was in the military. So my hobby was jujitsu, and so I just started doing that again. And I'm so happy to be doing it again, man. It sucked when COVID hit. That was like the first thing. Yeah. I was like, dude, I won't be able to do that anymore. Because it's such martial arts is such a humbling thing, man. Because I'll see guys come in that have never done anything before, big dudes, and then like some little guy will choke them out, and it's a wake up call, like you're not
right,
it's a big ego check,
Yeah, guys realize they're not as tough as they thought they were.
It's not the movies, just come in and whip somebody's ass,
Yeah.
At least not.
I've been wanting to get into
no
shit. Yeah, maybe on the streets if you want to do so, prison rules, but.
Yeah.
But yeah. But cool. Do you have anything? I gotta get going.
Yeah, no. If you just want to kind of
Just
like,
real quick, maybe for like another 5 minutes or so.
you can go if you want to, man. Where can people find your stuff? I mean, you got TikTok.
Yeah, my main ones are TikTok and Instagram. So I have a Facebook, but I do post there, but only because, Instagram allows it. So, but
Yeah.
I never get on Facebook. So I don't even
Okay.
know how the videos do, or I don't even know what's going on there.
And so
Um,
Instagram, you mainly like do you post a lot of like you just post like the same type of content on there?
I do the same one. Yeah. Cause a lot of the people that, are on Instagram aren't on TikTok.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just by doing that, I've been building my following
Yeah.
on Instagram, so it's nice.
I need to do that.
Uh, and the reels have been doing really good for me. That's how I've been getting a lot of my new followers. Like, so yeah, my Instagram has grown over like the past 2 months by like 7 or 8 thousand. So
Cool.
it's a lot slower than TikTok, obviously, but it's nice because I see the progression, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I can get up to 100,000 here in no time, and that'll be huge. Instagram's really like the videos do really well for me there. So with the when I get a big enough following, I'm like, shit, my video's going to do really well here,
Hmm.
And then like a lot of my merch sales come from Instagram, so the bigger I make that, the more that's going to help out, and I'm starting to get actual brand deals for Instagram only when it was just TikTok, so I see the potential there.
Cool.
But yeah, and then YouTube. I'm on YouTube, and I'm gonna start that up again as soon as. So I have Lou Balance. I don't know if you've heard of Lou Balance. He's on TikTok. He does like the "Call on Me."
Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
You know
I
what I'm
saw
talking about?
those. I
He
saw
wears
those.
the
Yeah.
afro.
I saw the ones you
Yeah.
did with him.
Yeah. So he's moving here, and once he gets here, we're gonna start a podcast, and that's where all our podcasts are gonna go
Okay.
on on YouTube. And basically it'll be like me and him, bullshitting back and forth, but then we'll also have guests, probably other creators around here. And that's kind of starting to build up a small little network. So I'll have, I have people I could probably invite on. So yeah, we'll do other TikTok guests, that sort of thing, actors, small time actors, that sort of thing. And then just when we don't have guests, we'll kind of just go back and forth, kind of funny bullshit type of stuff. And then that's where all that will go. And then anytime we ever do a short film or start getting more into that, when we can start making more, sketches and stuff, that's where that will go on YouTube. But for now, mainly, yeah, TikTok and Instagram.
Okay. Cool, man. I'm looking forward to checking that podcast out when it starts, man. That's cool.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, hopefully in the next couple months or so. Just basically waiting for as soon as he gets down here, as soon as he moves here. So
Right on. Yeah, and I mean, dude, I like I said, I'm really into the acting stuff, and I love what you're doing with the TikToks and stuff. So if you're looking for other creators to collab with for like short films and stuff like that, dude, let me know, man. I'll definitely go over there and go hang out in San Diego, maybe see my family and
yeah,
stuff too. So
for sure, dude. Do you have is this your first thing that you're acting in, this short film?
yeah, it's my first actual role, and then I signed up for a like a week crash course where this guy Ron West, who wrote for Whose Line Is It Anyways, is actually
Mm-hmm.
he's putting together like we're gonna do like a live improv show, and so like for a whole week we're gonna prepare for that and then like live stream it. So I'll probably be promoting that on TikTok and stuff, but that'll
Oh,
be like
cool.
the first acting that anybody sees me do, probably, is the improv. So we'll see how that
Nice.
goes.
Well, let me know. Shoot me a link to like when you start to do that, so I can watch it.
All right, yeah, you can see me
Uh,
embarrass myself.
hey, fuck it, man. That's what it's about. I
Yeah.
embarrass myself every day.
But yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. I love it, and it's awesome. Like it always brightens my day when I come by and see another movie scene. You joking around, you're hilarious, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. And same to you. Keep crushing it. Hopefully next time we pop on, we're both up a couple more million
Hell yeah, man. Good talk.
followers. So yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
dude. When is this? Are you putting this on YouTube or?
It'll be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Not this weekend, but the next one, because I'm actually like an episode ahead right now. So
Cool.
yeah,
Sounds good, man. Well, just keep me posted.
will do.
When you end up posting it.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, dude. Yep, you too.